Away and running. Terrible start for Disco Devil. Good speed today from Estilo Classico. Golden Remedy right there too to strike the top. And the rail belongs to Stell Wagon Banker. Commission Always came away a joint third and now grabs third, passing the 5. Ketchum and Freeham is still second last, and a terrible start leaves Disco Devil with a lot of catching up to do in this short 6 furlong sprint. 4 furlongs out from the winning line, and Golden Remedy controls things today and shows the way by almost 3. Estilo Classico is right there on the hunt in that second place position. Ketchum and Freeham's in a good battle for third as they pass the 3/8 pole, where Golden Remedy starts to come back to the face of the field. Estilo Classico at 7-1 tries to roll past the early speed. The rail belongs to Stellwagen Banker. Deep on the is Commission Always, and Ketchum Freeway starts to backpedal. Disco Devil's made up a lot of ground too. Heads turn for home. Estilo Classico is kicked away to an authoritative 2-length lead, but is a leg-weary leader too. Stellwagen Banker trying to take charge at the top of the stretch. Here's the 16th pole, and Stellwagen Banker surges right when it mattered the most. Stellwagen Banker from off the pace to win, to beat Estilo Classico, Golden Remedy, and Disco Devil. Away and running. Good inside speed today for Compass Fire, as Determined Lily is also right there against the rail, and Golden Heart to take that second position away. Now Use Can't Leave is in that fourth place position, but a little wide at the 6.5. Maria's Honor has one beaten, and Fabulous Candy was squeezed back after the starter said go. Around the turn they go, there's no pace on, and Compass Fire leads the charge around this first turn over the rain-affected sod, and shows the way at the 5.5 to a length and a quarter lead. Golden Heart is right there on hold and is in tight too, and passed by Now You Can't Leave, who clearly takes that second position away. Golden Heart's in between rivals, while Determined Lily stays parked at the rail. Maria's Honor's only 2 lengths down from the lead that is held by Compass Fire, and Fabulous Candy is getting on track but is 4 deep as they approach the 3.5. So Compass Fire hasn't been headed yet. The lead's expanded to a length and a half. Now Use Can't Leave is right there on hold in that second place position. Golden Heart stays parked at the rail. Maria's Honor's deep on the course. Determined Lily comes under a ride, and Fabulous Candy has no more to give. At the quarter pole, Compass Fire continues to show the charge at the top of the stretch, and Compass Fire still has a 1-length lead to hold. Golden Heart has room up the fence if it can squeeze on through. Deep on the track, Maria's Honor. Determined Lily was in tight. They're at the gap. And now Golden Heart comes charging for the lead, but Determined Lily's now erupting late. These two to settle the score. Determined Lily had the mid-track jump, but it's Golden Heart who got it by a neck. Over Determined Lily, Maria's Honor, and Compass Fire. Locked up. Away and running. A touch slow was Joyful Kitten. Great rail speed from Living in Style today. Already has a jump on the field. Rapid Ruby came away a joint second, and Super Fabulous is right there too. And Beads is trying to punch on through. Amoratti's caught wide with 4 furlongs left to go. And Joyful Kitten botched the break and is last of all. Down to the 3 they go. And Living in Style has had it all her own way, but lurking in the shadows is Rapid Ruby in that second place position. Super Fabulous stays at that rail. rail. Beads tries to head that runner, and Amorati still second last with the trailer Joyful Kitten. The quarter poles in the rearview mirror of Living in Style, who turns first. Rapid Ruby's ready to take the fight to her, and Beads is coming with positive momentum now. 3 across the course, while Living in Style drifting out, holding on to a tenuous lead. Rapid Ruby could not overtake at the moment. Beads loomed and flattened out. Amorati is closing like an express train, but Living in Style is the longest shot on the board at 16-1 to beat Rapid Ruby, Amorati, and Beads. Away and running. Good speed in the center for Summers 9, who exits the chute on top. Liking It Twisted is also right there applying moderate pace pressure. And Red Priestess, the long shot, is in the top 3 positions now. Soupster came away in 4th position in front of Daily Briefing. And Moon Me Again is last of all up against the rail. 4.5 furlongs to go. And Summers 9 is now confronted by Liking It Twisted with 4 furlongs to go. And these two ladies now put the pedal to the metal to the 3.5. A distant third, Red Priestess, is all by herself, and that was short-lived. And Soupster is on the hunt. The gray is now in that 3rd place position. Moon Me Again lands 4th, and Daily Briefing needs to do a little bit better midpoint of the one and only turn. And the gray Soupster's in 3rd and closing into the top 2. Liking It Twisted leads the charge. Summers 9's at the rail. Soupster's closing in, and Moon Me Again has all this precious momentum as they turn for home. And now Moon Me Again swoops to the front to take on Liking It Twisted in the final furlong. Daily Briefing is showing up late. There's a furlong to go. Moon Me Again with a flared nostril in front. Liking It Twisted counters that attack. Liking It Twisted, Moon Me Again. Liking It Twisted has won it over Moon Me Again, Daily Briefing, and Summers 9. Away and running. Slow to go at the back of the pack was Golden Cella. Good speed today from Spanish Sar. The rail belongs to My Boy Colton. In the middle of affairs is Country Charlie. Also right there is Tucker Road, and squeezing up the rail is the Man to See. Last Second Louie is also right there in the chasing herd, and so is Tiz Tac Toe. Line Jeff has 4 beaten, which is Out of Towner. The rail belongs to Rush into the Circle. A slow start for Golden Cella, who's second last, and Airman's last of all. Up and around the first turn they go, 6 furlongs out from the finish, and it's Spanish Star to show the way in this capacity field. Tracking in second is Country Charlie, and up the inside is My Boy Colton. Deep on the track trying to close in his Last Second Louie, and that one is now relegated to that 6th place position. So they get ready to flash behind the Little Woods, and it's Spanish Star who leads the charge. Up the inside, My Boy Colton. Country Charlie's in between rivals, and now Tiz Tac Toe is making a move. Tucker Road came away in 5th with the Man to See, tracking 6th. Out of Towners in 7th position. Last Second Louis in 8th. Golden Cella's 9th in front of Lying Jeff. Second to last is Airman. The one who's tailed off is Rush into the Circle. They charge into the far turn run, and Spanish Star still has the target on its back. The first one to play its hand is Tiz Tac Toe, and now the Man to See is closing in. My boy Colton's looking for some space. Tucker Rhodes in the thick of it too. They swing in. And Spanish Star is under the gun now. And my boy Colton tries to roll to the top. Battling on is the man to see. Tiz Tac-Toe's in a very tight spot. 3 chances at the exchange bumps. My boy Colton rushes to the front. Man to see is battling on. Spanish Star gives way. It's all my boy Colton's win over the man to see, Spanish Star and Tiz Tac-Toe. Away and running. Good speed on one from the outside from Thea's Theme. There goes Luck Be a Lady Tonight. And now, let's be honest, makes them 3 across the pace. And they sizzle down the back of the track. And Pretty Edgy also wants to join that fight on the front. And this is a high-octane pace. And no excuses today for my Super Sally. They fly down the back of the track. And Luck Be a Lady Tonight has a neck in front. Thea's Theme is tracking in second. And let's be honest, continues to ride that rail. Pretty Edgy is dropped away silently, and my Super Sally loops up on the outside. Around the bend past the 3, Luck Be a Lady Tonight with a confident look back shows the way by half a length. Thea's Theme is in second. Let's be honest, checked hard. Approaching the 5/16 pole, my Super Sally continues this steady advance in a big way, and Pretty Edgy's dropped to the tail. Off the turn, they're homeward bound, and my Super Sally is 3 wide. Up the fence, Luck Be a Lady Tonight, and Thea's Theme is battling on. Here's the final furlong for Luck Be a Lady Tonight, holding on to a 1-length lead. My Super Sally continues to gain good ground inside the final 16th of a mile, but Luck Be a Lady Tonight's holding. Luck Be a Lady Tonight has won it over my Super Sally. Let's be honest, Thea's Theme and away and running. Hopping at the start was Tappin' Cat. Brooks is the first one to break the line. Mighty Meister is also showing good early speed, and Cannon's Roar is right there too in a paceless affair. Tapping Cat scrambles up the fence to head Sue Loves Barbados as they go around this Paddock Grove turn. So up the inside, Burks is the leader today and shows the way by a neck, but Cannon's Roar, sensing a slower pace, starts to get a little bit closer with 5.5 furlongs to go, and a gap of 3 back to Tappin' Cat, who's on hold in that third place position. Mighty Meister rides the rail, and Sue Loves Barbados is last of all. There's been no change yet. They go down to the 4. And it's Burks on top of this affair, but the lead continues to only be a neck as Cannon's Roar is right there, the thorn in its side in second, and only 2 lanes down from the dueling top pair is Tappin' Cat, who hopped at the start. 2 lanes down is Mighty Meister in 4th position, and Sue Loves Barbados is last of all as they swing again. Burks lets it out a notch, leads 3/4 of a length. Cannon's Roar comes under a vigorous drive in second. Tapping Cat's getting closer, and so is Mighty Meister. Last of all is Sue Love Barbados. Homeward bound now, and Burks has made most of the running, clinging on to a half-length lead. Tapping Cat trying to find a way out. Mighty Meister's right there too. Sue Loves Barbados is closing in the center of the track. At the 16th pole, Burks is holding on for dear life. Mighty Meister trying to surge on past a stubborn foe. Burks still leading. Mighty Meister dove. Photo finish. Man, that's close, but away and running. Good level start, one from the inside. Rebel Joke wants to lead. Deep on the track is Boyd's Band. Hustled away is Sustenance. The rail belongs to Home School. And Principe is last of all. So that's the 5 around the tree line shadows. That is the first turn run. And Sustenance comes away with the lead 3/4 of a length. Rebel Joke is right there as Jamie Rodriguez looks for his 4th of the day. And Boyd's Band is right there challenging for that second place position. A length and a half down from the trio's speed is Principe, and the trailer now is Home School. This race is void of any early speed, and it's Sustenance who controls the clock, shows the way by a length. Deep on the course, trying to close in is Boyd's Band in second, and now Rebel Joke is a clear-cut third, pointing down towards the 4 furlong point. Principe, longest shot of the board, now travels in 4th, and Home School is soon to picking off that rival as they enter the second turn. Sustenance gets a fresh challenge from Boyd's Band now with 3 furlongs to go. Rebel Joke is right there behind the speed, but has no excuses today. Home School is 5 lengths down from the leading roll. Principe is dropped to the tail. They approach the quarter pole, and Sustenance still has the race in his hands, and that lead is 1 expanding length. Boyd's Band is chased throughout. Rebel Joke has nowhere to give. Home School tries to pass that rival, and they're into the stretch. Sustenance continues to call the shots. The lead's a length and a half. Home School is getting on track in that purple cap up against the rail and getting closer in a big way too. Sustenance is huffing and puffing now, and Home School comes calling for the lead at even money. Home School from the back of the pack to win. To beat Sustenance, Boyd's Band, and Rebel Joke.